Welcome everybody, it is I, Aura Expert, and today we're on Kale's account. Kale, I think that's how you say it, K-A-E-L. It's a Kale, something like that. We're on this account today. It's an Asia server account, so he's getting the free gems of all time. I'm not really sure what I'm getting into, but I really am sure what I'm getting into. He's been playing since day one, so yeah, I know. Listen, bro. It's a random, again, this isn't something I want to do, technically. Unless the account sucks. Unless this account is horrid, this isn't something I want to do. Because 9 times out of 10, a day one account on Asia, bro, you gotta be minimum like 12 mil. So at the very least, the best I can do here is just quickly skim through everything and get to what you need help with specifically and what you told me, and then we go from there. So, hopefully that is the case, or hopefully your account sucks. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna roll the 3,000 subs. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want an account review, join my Discord server and give yourself the account review role. And after that, you will be good to go. It is all randomly generated, so whenever it happens, okay? Gotta be fair to everyone involved. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. So outside of him starting on day one, he did also say he retired for like 2 or 3 years. So I don't know what that means, but I'm imagining he's missing a fuckload of characters if he hasn't played the game in 2 or 3 years. And then outside of that, we'll get to what he needs help with when we get there. But let's go ahead and break it down. What's your CC? 11.7. Okay, that's not horrible. Like, considering you missed 2 years or 3 years apparently, that's not horrible at all. But you also have a decent amount of characters here. So who are you missing? I mean, I'm gonna be real. This doesn't look like you've missed 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna be real, Chief. You're only missing like the most obscure characters and characters that came out this year. If anything, it looks like you haven't played in like months. This is definitely not the account of someone who skipped 2 to 3 years of content. I don't believe that for a second. But if that's the case, then I guess you're just playing the game right. If I'm doubting you, maybe you're just playing the game correctly and everyone else is behind. So let's go ahead and see here. Oh, let's also put on view all because I want to see what, collabs you got. So who are you actually missing here? I'm assuming with 2 or 3 years you're missing a lot of collabs, right? Yeah, you're missing. Oh, you don't have Beatrice. Damn. Well, that's an automatic 0 over there. Let me go ahead and just write that one down. Nice old donut on the sheet. Unfortunate, but it is what it is, Chief. It is what it is. And then OG, Attack on Titan, Stranger Things. So did you not play the first 2 or 3 years? If that is what you mean, this makes sense. But you also said you've been playing since day one. I don't know. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is with what you told me and versus what I'm looking at. I don't know how that's even possible. But at the same time, you are missing collabs that came out like last year, and you're all like, I don't know, it's weird. Either way, man, whatever. We move. You still have not even Suicide Liz. You just have a level 1 Ellie Hawk just chilling here. Interesting. This is sorted by level, correct? Yes, cool. It's very random, but okay. But for day one, skipping 2 years, apparently, this is honestly not bad CC, considering. Like, again, if you actually did not play for 2 years straight minimum, this is crazy CC, and you should be like at 17, 18 mil right now. Not even that, probably like 19. Like, unironically, if you missed 2 fucking years of content. So, going off of what you're telling me, and your CC, this is actually like cracked levels of CC farming, if that is the case. So, without like, I can't really be skeptical about it, or skeptical, Jesus, wrong word. And I have to take what you sent me with like the utmost honesty. So if you genuinely skipped 2 or 3 years, this is like a 7, maybe even an 8 in account CC. Because that means you've only been playing for like 2 years. And I know people that have been playing for 2 years that haven't even hit 10 mil yet. Like, actually. So I like this. I'm going to give it a 7. I think that's fair. And I think that's, like, if I'm taking you at your word, I think a 7 is fine. Now, when it comes to units, you don't have Beatrice. That's already a L on the sheet. But let's look at the gear here. You did say, however, that your gear sets are kind of like just lazy farmer gear, and it's not anything like crazy. So with you bringing that to my attention, that will be even crazier if you have like a bunch of shit gear and you're at 11 mil. That would be nuts. So, oh my god, he wasn't kidding. He wasn't kidding. Recovery rate, crit damage. What the fuck? First off, you are go through level 60 is kind of crazy work, but oh my god. Nah, bro, wait. This is actually so bad it's good, because how is he at 11.7? How? Like, I gotta look at this. Like, is this real gear? Like, okay, you have at least those pieces. You actually have SSR pieces, like, you know, a normal human being. So that's good, at least. Brother, what the fuck? What the hell, bro? What? This is crazy work. Like, actually, this is nuts. Okay. But I get it, though. These are all fodder gear. So let's... I understand this part. Let's go ahead and skip all of this. We've seen it plenty of times. Let's go to your Super Awakened characters. You have this nigga Super Awakened with defense? I'm assuming that's for first stage. Okay. I'm still looking for, like you actually don't have a single character with actual gear that's, like, not built out. Holy fuck. You actually just autoed everyone's gear. Yeah, this can easily hit 13 mil. Like, chat. He's missing a shit ton of characters, right? Let's see, how many actual sets here? We got 4, a few there. Most of this is garbage. A few here, a few HP defenses here. Like, every other, like, row of characters is probably, like, one actual set. But look at this, bro. Attack lifesteal, attack recovery, attack crit resistance, crit damage HP. And this nigga still got more account CC than most of y'all. This is nuts. Okay. So your actual characters built level 100. Even your 100 characters got random fodder gear. Nigga, huh? Nah, that's not real. That Chandler's not real. Wait. What the fuck, my nigga? No shot. No, this isn't real. This has gotta be trolls. You're trolling, bro. There's no fucking way you're trolling. So I'm gonna look in. Okay, let me look at your gear. Cause you don't have any UR gear sitting around, like, at all. You do have triple defense, HP defense. Okay, I want to see your UR gear here. Now that I'm here, attack crit, HP defense on shots, crazy work, and attack crit on barrel is even crazier. These should be flipped. HP defense, okay. These are all solid. HP defense should have been on Neliotis, but whatever. For the most part, your UR sets make sense at least. And most of them are... Ooh, you have a UR set here. Whose is it for? Yiwa. And I think your Yiwa is attack crit though, so that's fine. You have Jinna UR gear. W-mans. What the fuck? Oh god. Oh my god. Ew. Raftal got hoed. Mayo got hoed. Sigurd is being punched in the dick. What is going on there? Nanashi got hoed. You don't have Blue Magelda built or Green Tier or Alpha. 3 really strong PvE units. Okay. Yiwa has what? Wait, whoa, what? HP defense of Yiwa is the red Sariel HP defense. Okay, switch that back to Yiwa. Give Sariel this SSR set and you are the shit. Before you forget, but okay. Beta doesn't have anything. Right, what the fuck? That's crazy. Nigga, Fraudrin has better gear than Engelhard or Dreyfus. That's crazy. Yeah, your gear is very funny. Like, actually hilariously, like, what the fuck? Crit resistance, crit chance? Please, for the love of God, don't have this LR. Or UR. Oh, thank God. Whew, I almost had a heart attack. Okay, so you clearly don't care about what gear is on your characters. This is like next level crazy work. Well, to help you out there, just HP defense everyone. That's it. That's literally it, bro. Holy shit. Okay, so let's go look at your O levels in Holy Relics. Holy Relics, you're not missing that many. You actually do. You complete Demonic Beast Battle occasionally. Like, you actually have relics. I'm shocked. You have relics. I'm so shocked. Can't wait to see those teams. Okay, let's start about level here. And we got ourselves a decent stuff here. What about 6/6s? You have Cha 6/6, my nigga? Nah, that's crazy. That's actually demonic level of work. You have Lancelot and Sabnak 6/6. Are you pay to win? You put money into the game at some point. Okay, so you are putting money in. This makes sense now. 6/6 Lancelot, 6/6 Sab. Fuck, bro. Who else? Who else? Who else? No one of importance. All right, what about 5/6? You have a copy of Merlin, so you can make her 5/6 along with Valenti. You have 4/6 Beru and 4. How much did you go in on the solo leveling collab, bro? Oh my lord! Looks like you came back for that collab, if anything. Okay, you have a 2/6 Hell, 2/6. Okay, you don't have bad characters too. Like you actually have some decent duped characters. That's kind of crazy considering how ugly this account is. It's actually insane. Okay, so for the units, I'm honestly like. The gear is a big detriment, right? And you really don't have any gear. Like actual character gear, you just don't have. So I would unironically give you a higher score, but the fodder is just foddering. You do have good ult characters, like good ult levels on your characters. So I think I'm gonna probably give you, I gotta give you like a 6 at best. I was thinking about a 5, but I think I'm gonna give you a 6 because like your characters are good enough to have 11.7 mil CC, but holy fuck is this gear ass. But at the same time, you did tell me that, you know, you just lazy farmed for gear and just threw shit on people. You did say that, and you acknowledged that you aren't really trying to gear people. Now, if you were actually trying to increase your box CC, then this is the shittiest account of all time. But since that's not the case with you, this isn't horrible. That's why I'll give you a 6 instead of a 5, or lower than that even. Because if this was on anyone else's account, bro, this would be tragically horrible. But the fact that you pulled this off and got 12 mil CC basically is actually a bigger feat than it sounds. Like that's actually fucking insane. So I think you already know the first step to improve your box CC. Fix all of these characters, give them HP defense. That'll probably put you at like 12.1, 12.2. Just doing that by itself. Maybe not 12.2. 12.1 sounds reasonable. Like 400,000 CC? Okay, man, maybe. There's a lot of the characters though. There's at least like 200 characters here that are just fodder build. So I think you can definitely hit 12 mil just giving everyone here HP defense. And at that point, you're just upgrading your characters and stuff like that. Like this is crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and give you that 6 and then we're gonna move on. Now let's look at these teams here. Human team, yes, makes sense. Goddess team makes sense. Final boss makes sense. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, whoa. What final boss are you doing where mono can go in the back slot? Nigga, huh? Gotta be a CC human, but even still, those stats are horrible, so that just can't be true. Why is mono here? I'm very confused. 7 Cath, sure. Sure, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Demon team, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Unknowns, this is a horrible unknown, unless you're running 4v4 for hell, but like, even still, this is interesting. I'm assuming this is like for Hero Arena, maybe? Maybe that's Hero Arena as well. Knighthood boss, that's okay. Sin team, cool. Yeah, these all look like Hero Arena kind of deals. Giants, I don't remember King being a giant, but we ball. Collab team, I don't remember Brunhild being a collab, but we ball. Lancelot, okay. This is definitely not a Lancelot team. This is a King and Deanne team. Lancelot's just there for extra style points. Lancelot does absolutely nothing. It's a King of Deanne team, through and through. Final boss, and you have Helbram, nigga, take him off the team and put Helbram there. Final boss is fine. Then random team, affinity, low CC, sure, I can believe it. Okay, I mean the teams are teaming, but there's definitely some problems to be made out of those teams. That was kind of painful to watch. Red Demon, sure. Wait, no. Yeah, sure. What the fuck? What the hell? Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Cool. That original demon team hurts my head. That is gross. That is actually foul. And then Endura is Endura. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. Okay, now we moving on to PvP. Yeah, that's the PvP team. If you don't have demons, that makes sense. I don't know why. Like, the new Easton sounds fine. She might be able to replace Sigurd, maybe. But I don't think it's going to be that worth it, bro. Just honest. And then everything else seems to be alright. Fine, elite team. Your sprint team is okay. So, I'll give you, like, a... Let's see here. Like, how many of these teams are actually just kind of shit? 1, 2, 3... So like 4. Actually, this one's fine. So 3 teams out of the 15. So I'll give you like a And then also your deathmatch teams are kind of toxically weird. I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6. I think a 6 is okay. Because it's not mid, but it's also not great either. So I think a 6 is fine. And then other than that, let's move on. Constellation, we're on Gluttony, so that's 5, right? So yep, that's 5 points for you, which is kind of insane, but it's not that great either. And then that's about it there. Okay, let's move on to PvP, shall we? Ooh, we're using Mono. Wait, I never noticed that they took away Mono's weapon when she's here. And like, you know, Mono's caked up. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought her weapon was in this area. Wow, okay. Sorry. Champ 2, no games, alright. That's fine. What about geared? What are we looking at here? Champ 4. Okay, so he's topping it off in both geared and ungeared. That's not bad at all. So I can honestly give you like a 9 or an 8 in PvP. That's good. At least you're doing your due diligence to stay in the PvP relevance. So I'll give you like an 8. I'll give you an 8. A 9 would be a little too high because that would require you to at least be champ 1 in one of them. So I'll give you an 8. This is not bad. This isn't bad at all. So let's go ahead and move on from here. Before we look at the storage, however, I do want to look at your other teams around the area. Let's see, are you doing hell? You're using the... Okay, that's fine. You can easily do hell with that team. Moving on. Have you done Hero Arena? These are just kind of random things. 2 challenges on Champion. W. Okay. Nothing crazy about that. And then, have you done your Knighthood? You've done it. Cool. W. Free rewards. Make sure y'all do that, people. And then Creature Nest. Because you do have a decent amount of relics. So let's see how many you're actually missing. Actually, you're still missing a shit ton. 19 to 37. Are you missing anything important? No. 13 of 18. These relics are also useless. 12 of 16. Jericho and Hawk, I guess. And a latte. Actually, yeah, I take all 3 of these. Like, even 4. Dreyfus relics is useless. And yeah, you have the Squirrel relics. You're been going. That's what's up. That's actually really dope. Considering you're only at 11 mil. With, like, the worst characters of all time. But you're only missing Darriera's relic. That's not bad at all. So this is a plus. You're actually doing something accurate. Nice, nice. Let's look at those teams. Okay, standard. That's fine. Standard again. Okay. Skull and Hottie. A little bit standard. Still, you know, an easy game mode, so it's fine. Dark Mael combo. Nice. And then for Ratataskar, you're running King Dian. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Actually, I am curious before, because you're under leveled, right? I want to see your equipment here. You're doing this with you're doing this with shit gear. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're doing that with shit gear? Damn. The people in the back are gonna be pissed. Okay. No, I don't really care about anything else because this account's pretty okay. So let's go ahead and skip over to the storage and call it there, right? Oh, well, actually not there, but you know what I mean. Looking fine. Decent enhanced materials. Nothing crazy here. A shit ton of Goddess Awakening tokens. My god. 72, that's not bad. Decent amount of pendants. That's actually not a bad amount considering where you are. Decent materials here. Some stones, cubes, books. This is way too many. This is way too many. You do not need 4,000 4 stars. Rank these up to 5 stars. You do not need that. That is so useless. And then you do also, I mean, the art coins are fine. You can trade them in every 200 for, you know, the good stuff. So that's not horrible. You also don't need this many 3 stars. You don't. You just don't. Trade the shit up. You don't need this many 2 stars. And you definitely don't need a 1 star. Just sell that shit at that point. That's not bad though. Okay, phone. Hello. This ain't bad though. 6,800 is not bad. And 1 use items here. Use these. Upgrade your characters. 91 of these. Why does everyone have like almost the same amount? It's kind of funny. How many keys? How many keys? How many keys? Okay, not bad. Not bad. You can just use these items. Nothing wrong with using them. Like there's no point in holding on to them. Oh my god. You are a gold farming fanatic, brother. This is crazy work. I respect it. I do. but that's kind of nuts. Okay, so I think for your storage, again, the whole point of a storage is to not be like overcapped on resources when you're at a low level. So it's very situational. If you have a high CC with a lot of materials, or okay, to put it better, if you have a high box CC with a lot of materials, then this makes sense because, you know, at some point you're going to start farming materials. But if you're at a lower box CC and you're just holding on to materials, that's where it just looks stupid on your end. Like you're not flexing much, unless it's something like gold, right? So for his account, day one, he took 2-year break minimum, and he's only at 11 mil, and he has a shit ton of horrible gear, considering that he actually has the means to fix that gear, aka all the stones he has, all the freaking enhanced materials, all the books, all of this. He has a lot to fix, at least a solid amount of characters. I'm gonna have to give you a lower score for storage because you're just sitting here holding on to stuff for absolutely no reason when you still need to fix a buttload of characters. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna be real. Like, that's the lowest storage score I've given so far, but I think it's deserved. You have like, not all shit ton, but you have a decent amount of stuff in your storage, and we're not using it, knowing that is how you increase your box CC. Because again, for the people in the back, the things he wanted help with is how to improve his box CC overall, and he wants to get help with Brawl and just a good team for PvP. First off, you don't need a team for PvP. You're already using the best one, the humans or the demons. You have both teams. You don't need help with that. So that's already L. And then a Brawl team, no one cares about Brawl. It's all AI anyway. But I guess I can help you with that, right? Let me look at your Brawl, because I usually have to skip it. Is this team fine? No, probably not. I'd recommend, let's see the other ones before I recommend anything, right? Solo leveling, that's fine. This is also toxic. I would recommend Millum instead of Merlin, but this is fine. So like, these two teams are fine. Just build them up, and then this team can go. You don't need Sid. Get rid of Sid. Use like Lancelot, or put Beta in the front and use Hellbrum. One of the two. But like, overall, your teams are fine. You don't need help with that either, like, genuinely. So the only thing you really need to help with was the how to increase CC. But even then, you know how to do it, bro. Just give these characters the correct gear. It's not that complicated. So genuinely speaking, you're gonna get a 0 for miscellaneous as well. Just like, straight up, the things you wanted help with, it's common sense and you're already doing it. You just need to do it better and more strategically. It is that simple, bro. So that's gonna be this one. I'm gonna wrap this one up because this account is hurting my head a little bit. So I will see you on the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, if you want an account review, just hit up the Discord server. Okay? That being said, I'm out. Peace, and have a wonderful day. I guess I forgot to mention, but the score overall for his account was a whopping 34, which is the lowest score I've given so far, because genuinely speaking, this account isn't good, but it's also just like, yeah, I don't know, bro. It's kind of a yikes. Kind of a yikes. But yeah, that's gonna be a video. My bad.